Hello friends, family and other creatures of the sea, and welcome back to another high level game. Today we have Creator versus Maru, as we're starting up over here with what seems to be a high ground command center, a Reaper, and a quick factory, so this can only have been a gas first opener. As the Reaper makes its way across the map, we'll be discussing the possibilities that are around here for Maru. Most likely it will just go in some type of mine drop, is what is in my mind most likely. Mine drop into a Raven. It's just a really popular opener, or a really popular follow-up off of this opener. Reaper's gonna get hit once by this Adept and will need to piss off straight away. You need to see the mine coming out immediately here. Command Center's gonna finish up on the high ground. The reason why it's on the high ground is for the added safety. If you do a no scout opener like Maru did here into a gas first, this is required in order to not die. If you don't mind dying, you can build the command center on the low ground. But if you do mind dying, then it's best to put that CC on the high ground. It's going to fly over towards the natural. You're going to lose a little bit of SCV production time, of course. As for every 12 seconds that the command center is in the air, you're going to lose a single SCV. I think from this location over towards the natural, it's about a 12-13 second flight. So one worker has been lost in this process, and that sucks, of course, but it is what it is. On top of that, you also have this orbital command that starts a little bit later. So yeah, there's definitely some downsides here. It's going to be a triple mine drop, by the way. Triple mine drop into... I think this is just going to be a Raven. Like 99% of the time, this follows up into a Raven. And I'd be really surprised to see this go into anything but a Raven. We're going to see double tech labs, I think, here. Are we? Yep, double tech labs. And a Raven on this bad boy. I don't think we'll get to see a factory unit pumped out with the tech lab. I think it's just going to wait. Third gas going down right now. Well, in that case, might maybe see a tank here. Like a tank and a Raven. Is a possibility, single tank. Raven first, that's for sure. Alright, let's keep our eyes on this drop as well, because that's what really is going to matter, of course. As the mine drop is heading in as we speak. Go, 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 go! Blink, not done yet. 11 seconds away. That means that these mines might be able to deal a bit more damage than they should have. Good on the road there by Maru once again. Just denying slightly more mining time. Bad focus fire now with the mine. But he gets 9 kills. So this is completely okay. 9 workers going down. That means that Maru is going to be happy with this start. Will finish up the tank as well that he started earlier. Second barracks on the way. It's going to be double tank then in this case now. Second barracks, sorry, third barracks is on the way here. There's a little bit more time here. Yeah, it's going to be a second tank. +1 is on the way already, and we have a bunker going down right now. Tank on the high ground in case of any type of counterattacks. And life is feeling oh so good right now here for our Korean Terran player. Very curious to see how Creator is going to follow this up. He's on 2 gases. He's not getting a forge. He's warping in a single sentry and adding a couple of gateways as well. So it feels like we might... almost gets another worker. Does get a marine. Might be working towards, well, just a pure chartel type of build with a prism. Yep. I really do like this. Couple of chrono boost on the workers as well as what I saw here. Extra gates once again coming down. We'll go up to 6 gateways. Should eventually probably move into 8 gates, and it wouldn't surprise me if we see a Templar Archives even before the Forge. It is quite a popular opener, or quite a popular follow-up, especially if the early game isn't so tight. Because, you know, affording upgrades isn't super easy. So getting the faster storm, allowing you to survive often, and then transitioning into upgrades as well as Colossi behind that. It's just a really popular thing to do. Triple sentries are out here already, will help defend any type of push if there are no tanks involved, but the incoming push that Maru is going to be executing will have 2 tanks. So that will make life just a little bit harder. This is a good scan out of Maru, seeing, hey, this is a not a maximum gas type of build. So right now Maru knows that most likely there's not going to be Colossi. It would be really uncommon for there to be Colossi. And Maru can make a decision. Will the Raven join this push for an anti-armor missile? Or am I going to use it as an harassment tool for either the natural or the main base? And for now it seems like the Raven is staying with this push. You have the reinforcements just rally towards the ramp. And Maru with the instant response. Big warp in though in the main base. And well, these zealots should not be capable of doing very much. Might get 4 or 5 workers, but that should be about it. A single mine is going to get taken out. 2 workers total. Good force fields. 3 auto turrets being dropped here. Not a huge fan of that because they're not in range of anything that important. Good initial set of force fields. The second set of force fields not quite as great. We need another Zealot Warpin in here. Prism is going to survive, but will get pushed back. We don't have any follow-up tech yet here for Creator. Blinks forward and is going to lose a couple of these Stalkers being targeted down by the tank, as well as the Marines and Marauders, but Creator holds. And that is extremely important as well. Not dying is one of the main focuses often in StarCraft 2, because the moment you die, you've lost the game. Now we see the follow-up with Forge and Templar Archives. I think this could have been done slightly faster, but I also kind of understand why it wasn't done faster, because it is really scary to transition into something when you have a poor early game, like Creator had in this game. Let's face it, it was a poor early game. And yeah, it's difficult. Life is difficult. You have to make lots of decisions, and I think perhaps the transition could have come faster, but I understand why it wasn't. Stalkers are going to come in with a flank. Usually not a great unit to flank with the Stalker, honestly. Need to be super careful. Ooh, I like that blink. The way that he blinked there was good. Wow. That actually got killed. Zealot gets picked up. Mine did not get the shoot. The Prism being back home is an indicator, though, for Maru that he can send everything across the map. And I would love for this Prism to just start moving out again. At least pretend like you have a Prism. Like, you could even hallucinate a Prism, send it into the depot range, forcing the opponent to keep their units at home. That is a play that I think is kind of underutilized, honestly. And I would not mind if we would see that a little bit more often. We do have Ghost on the way right now. We have Enhanced Shockwave. I keep forgetting the name of that upgrade every now and again. Observer is spotting absolutely everything. Storm not quite done. 2 Immortals, 2 Sentries. Don't think it's possible for Maru to pop in here and try to have a fight. Maru is up 2 upgrades, of course. Ooh, needs 2 scans to try and kill that Observer. Does eventually succeed. Single Zealot will make its way over towards the 3rd base. We still see all the units here just set up at the ramp. Zealot is going to get, I think, probably got 1 worker kill there. Didn't quite see it though. Is there Templar in here? Yep. Psionic Storm is also done. Very poor map vision for Creator, but he's still making it work. Always in the correct position. This is not an easy thing to do if you have as little map vision with Observers as Creator has. He's constantly moving into the correct spot. The moment that these mines actually do end up setting up, very bad here for Creator. 1 Storm is going to hit, and it hit in a big way as well. That's important. No, not the Prism. Prism's going to take a bunch of damage here. We still have 1 Templar in here. 2nd Templar gets picked up as well, but I think there's only a single Storm available right now. We have a couple of EMPs available here. 2 EMPs, 1 EMP preemptively gets used. Storm gets to go down, but then the Prism falls, and the 1 Templar that was still in there is also going to die. We still have a Storm on the bottom side here, which means in case of any type of rotation, which Maru is going for right now, Creator technically could Storm, and he's gonna get the Storm off as well. Very nice. Deals some damage, forces these medevacs to heal, but there's so many medevacs already. 6 medevacs are out. There's 2 more EMPs available, I think, with Enhanced Shockwaves. And it means that these, well, most likely these sentries are not going to be capable of using any of their Guardian Shield or their energy in general on force field, which would be kind of annoying. First Colossi is out, but so is the first Viking already, so some preemptive Vikings being constructed here. Super Battery could not be used actually. It's on cooldown currently. Oi, 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 this Nexus might be in some trouble. Good move forward here by Creator. Blinks back as well. Means that these mines will not be capable of detonating on any type of Zealots. 2 probes here. Not quite sure what they are doing. Could maybe be sacrificed in order to trigger the next 2 mines. Oh, these 2 mines are going to get taken out as well. Once again, a good hold out of Creator. Creator's Terran versus Protoss is extremely powerful when it comes to defending, when it comes to not dying in general. I'm very impressed by his ability to just stay alive. I really am. He's getting a... Is this his 3rd Colossi or his 2nd Colossi? 2nd Colossi still has that backbone with these Immortals as well. And a 5th base is being built. All of this off 6 gas, not opting to go for that 8 gas. We do have a 2nd Forge. I was going to say, I hope there's a 2nd Forge already. It just makes a lot of sense in this type of scenario to get a 2nd Forge, because you are on 6 gas. You're going to be working off a very high gateway count if you're not going up to 8 gas, 2nd Robo, that type of stuff. It does seem like that's going to be the play now, at least a 7th gas. Want to be getting a second robo at some point as well. Oh no, this is the 6th gas. He never took the natural gas. Needs to start transferring workers over towards the 5th base. Zealot keeping this watchtower makes life a bit easier when it comes to vision. Creator's unit spread and map vision has actually been really, really good. I am impressed by his ability to stay in a game against someone that is the level of Maru after losing 9 workers to a mine drop in the early game. Like, if I lose 3 workers against a mine drop in the early game, I'm very close to smashing my headset and typing GG. The fact that Creator is just holding on and is now in a position where I wouldn't necessarily say that he's favored. The disruptor count is too low to call him favored. I mean, your opponent has 7 ghosts. If your opponent has 7 ghosts, you want to at least have 4 disruptors. Like, usually I say if ghosts are out, you want 1 disruptor. Or at least if Ghost Viking is out, you want disruptors. If it's just pure Ghost Bio, sometimes if you have like 3-4 Colossi, it's also okay. But 7 Ghosts, you're gonna need a lot of disruptor shots here. First disruptor shot is not really going to connect with much except 2 Marauders. Vikings trying to poke forward. I think a Colossi just died. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this again. I am really... How did that Colossi die? Was it the Vikings or did he just kill it himself? Because all of a sudden I see this Colossi die and I wasn't paying attention to the Vikings. Oh no, it definitely was the Vikings thing, right? It's like the final shot? No. Oh yeah, it was like the final shot of 1 Viking that gets sent forward. Okay, that was really sick. I was like, that made no sense. Yeah, we see the body move towards the sky, towards the Protoss heaven, where the Colossi will spend the rest of his days. Poof. Mine is going to shoot. It's not going to get taken out by these Zealots. I mean, these Zealots are not going to be capable of doing very much here anyway. Should just be sent back. Couple of mines on the map. This is a move that both Maru and Beyond are huge fans of. Just whenever you push out, you leave mines as kind of a unit on the map. Ooh. Poof. It's like a spotter. And it's a very good spotter. They have a lot of vision range. Surprisingly, for a burrowed unit, a lot of vision range. It's one of those things that I always underestimate a bit. The amount of vision range that mines really have. Like, it is slightly more than their actual attack range as well. Oop, this mine's gonna hit once more as well. So this pilot's gonna get taken out. This is not enough. Disruptor's gonna get sniped down there, obviously. Almost hits his own stalkers. 5th base is going to get taken out. And more importantly, these workers are probably gonna fall as well. And that's actually a very painful thing. At the same time, we have a Zealot run by here that could head in towards the 3rd base. But as a bunker is in position, I don't even think that's going to be super useful. Well, probes actually do manage to stay alive. At least some of the probes manage to stay alive. That means that this bottom right side base can now be saturated. Upgrades are falling behind though here for Creator, who's just lacking in the gas, it seems like. I mean, he's 2k minerals, but only 70 gas. It's not going to be enough. Zealots are going to return back home. We're still working with an army that, well, actually, too many Zealots, but everything else I really like. I love the Templar in the army. I would love even more if Templar are a little bit distributed among the bases. I think that's always a really good thing to have as a Protoss player. Okay, there comes Creator, moving forward, moving in, moving forward, moving in. No, it's gonna move back right now. Do we still have some vision here on the bottom side? Yeah, with the watchtower. Once again, Creator completely anticipating what's happening here. Impressive stuff. 1 disruptor got sent out. 2nd disruptor shot gets sent out. I think he needs to... Oh my god, that was a big hit. That was a very big hit. That's another big hit. We see 3 at the same time right now. Storm's hitting as well. He's hitting every single disruptor shot, but Maru is still winning this fight. I am not quite sure how it's possible. That made no sense whatsoever to me. It felt like that was a good fight, but perhaps just missing the consistent damage output of a couple of Colossi. No super battery there either. So it feels like Maru... Well, did he get the better end of this trade? Cost efficiency wise, I think so. But if we think of the assets that were lost for Creator, it's mainly gateway units. He's on 12 gates. He has good income. And he kept all of his disruptors alive, which is extremely important because disruptors take a while to rebuild. And if you don't have any disruptors, you're often very vulnerable. Double starport pumping out liberators at this point. Okay. We have a double mine drop heading towards this side. Should get taken out here, honestly, right? Yep, definitely will. He's going to sacrifice his probe for ire. Not quite sure if that's what needed to be done, but I appreciate the sentiment anyway. 87 workers is a little bit high, and it's going to be very tricky for Creator to win fights with such a low army supply. something we really need to keep an eye on. Often as a Protoss, you don't really want to go above 75 workers. 78 and 86 is really, really high. Especially given the fact that it's going to be oversaturated on some of these bases with this worker count. Because they're already running out. Main base oversaturated. Like, it's actually just too many workers at this point in the game. Really want to just get rid of like 10, 15 workers. Also, a large portion of his army is in Zealot run-bys. And Templar run-bys. Zealot Templar run-bys. We used to do this a lot back in the day before DTs could blink. Use the Templar to storm all the SCVs that were repairing. And then all the Zealots would just be killing a planetary. Very cool move. Used to love to do this type of stuff. Oh, good stuff. Can we get another disruptor shot? Yes, we can. It's going to take out these Widow Mines. Zealot's trying to go in for a flank. Not quite going to succeed though. I actually prefer DTs, I think, over Zealot run-bys. Just very flexible unit. Easy to blink away. And you're also more careful with them, which is an important thing. Uh-oh, here comes the first nuke. There comes the first nuke. Is our good friend paying attention to this? Creator? Creator? Okay, he is aware that there's a nuke there. Is he? Is he? Oh, the nuke got cancelled, actually. So that means that these Liberators now are going to be pushing forward. Using the nuke to kind of carve out a space in which your Liberators can set up is something that I haven't really seen before yet from a lot of Terrans. I think this might be the first time that I've seen Maru use it like this in this matchup as well. I've seen people do this in TVZ a lot, of course, in late game, but not like this. This is really cool. We do have the +2 upgrade on these. Oh my god, that was a huge storm. Holy crap. They sat in that storm like they loved it. Oi, oi, oi. +2 means that you get the 2-shot Stalkers, but if you hit an EMP, you get the 1-shot Stalkers. It is actually crazy. That is a thing, yes. You can 1-shot Stalkers with Liberators if you hit an EMP before it and you have the +2 shield upgrade. Oh, this is over, no? What if... I really thought that Creator was winning this fight. After those storms and the start of the fight, it looked pretty good, but... if I look at the supply, it still looks completely fine for Maru, who's mining a decent amount. And this is one of those fights where it's like, okay, as a Protoss, you're looking at your supply, you still have 140. It's not terrible, right? It's not awful, but you also don't have any disruptors remaining. And you know your opponent is pumping out Liberators 4 at a time. You know your opponent is gonna have Ghosts ready way faster than you can restart your disruptor count. So yeah, this is an actual issue. I like that he has a Prism out and wants to get some damage done with that Prism. Zealot and a Stalker are also denying some mining here on the very top left side base. Don't forget, Creator has been up a base for a while now and is managing to actually get back somewhat into the game. Maybe you can snipe this bunker here, that would be huge. Not so much because this bunker is really expensive. I think he should have just actually focused on the bunker rather than trying to kill individual SCVs. That definitely would have been a better play, I think. But now this is an exposed base, and that means that Zealots can run in at any time, and it makes life a lot harder, basically. For Maru. Oh, no vision on this watchtower. Oh no. It's so important, Creator. There's no Templar Eater here with this base. Zealot runway on the top left is going to take it out. You have 3 Disruptors. This is the first time Creator's actually completely out of position. The Zealots are in the main base, took out a lot of turrets, but now this Liberator will take care of the Zealots. Zealots over here on, I'm not even sure what number base is, like 6, 7, 5, 9, 8, 12. So I think it's base 6 actually. Zealots will take care of that. Stalker's gonna move in, take out these Liberators. This mine has seen a lot. This is the same mine from earlier, I think. Every single probe is going to fall, but a lot of workers on the side of Maru also end up falling. Where's the Disruptors? Hello? Can we have a look at that, perhaps? 5 Disruptors, Mothership. What are you going to do with the Mothership, buddy? Just going to force out scans. We have 5 orbitals, so that should be plenty. EMP also, of course, revealing properties. So... yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the Mothership's purpose is here. I'm gonna be real with you all. Maybe a time warp? Is that the plan here? Like a recall into the opponent's main base? There's also a possibility, of course. We don't see it very often in this matchup, but it's definitely possible. 4 DTs do get warped in. 2 Archons being built. I think one of the main things you have as a Protoss in the late game is storm at outside bases. Like if you can just warp in one Templar, it makes the base that much more secure already. So I'm surprised to see... Oh, that's a good storm there. See your good friend Creator not do that quite yet. Gotta be moving around. There we go. Couple of 3 disruptor shots. That's too many now. Still have 2 remaining, I think, from what I can see. 1, 2. Okay, it's gonna take out this base though. 138 army supply for Maru against the 107. Ooh. On the side of Creator. Topside base might actually end up falling. And with all of these aggressive rotations, don't forget that you have the Templar and the Prism that can definitely do something here. There we go, there we go. Drop it. Storm? Where's the storm? Did I miss the storm? Or did he miss the storm? Mothership is running low on HP. A couple of disruptor shots would definitely help here. When it comes to zoning, that's 1. And that's a 2. And that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. What's in here? Oh, it's just zealots and sentries. Not super useful, honestly. This base is going to survive for now. I wouldn't mind a zealot run by towards this base after taking out the bunker there. Mothership will get killed. It's very rare to see a Mothership in this matchup, and I'm a big fan of it. Single Tempest is out as well at this point. Oops. Probably will need to run away with a Tempest though. Don't want to stick around for too much longer. 2 DTs on the way. Oh, these DTs are just for Archons, aren't they? Every single time he warps DTs, he morphs them into Archons. I don't think he wants to use them for harassment. This is a potential good fight. Blinks forward? Oh, is that possible? The answer seems to be, well, it's possible. I'm not quite sure how good it is. That could have been a very good disruptor hit, but insane can fall out of Maru. Once again, look at all these air units just pushing this back while he's splitting away from these disruptor shots. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that Maru truly has done it now. All the Colossi are dying, no disruptors are alive. There's still a lot of ghosts in this army. Liberator going absolutely ham. A couple of disruptors in the corner will not shoot. 170 to supply against 80. Yeah. GG gets called. Maru wins the game. Mothership not quite good enough to the fight of Maru's onslaught of Bio-Terran units. And that is going to be it for me today. Thanks all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see all of you next time for a new video. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.